Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 110 of the Video Game Chooch podcast. I am your host, John, and with me this week is Michael.
Hey there, how's it going? Smooth jazz at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we're recording this episode a little later than we usually do. So, we're pretending that we're recording it at, like, super late night, but really it's just, like, what, 2 hours late?
Like an hour, not even.
Yeah, whatever. It's not that big of a deal.
Nope.
Yeah, I had to do some training at work. It took us a little bit, but, wasn't that bad. Served us pizza.
They train you to eat pizza?
Yeah, that was mostly it. It was a pizza eating contest thing. No.
Did you win?
Absolutely. No. I'm just kidding. It was just like food handling stuff, very basic. Just wash your hands,
Wash your hands a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's rule number one when you're handling food.
Mm-hmm.
But, other than that, no, yeah, I've mostly just been playing video games. Surprisingly.
What are those?
When you put the console on, and it's plugged into your television set, and you interact with it with the controller, that's it. That's it.
Oh, so it's Netflix.
Yes. But
okay, cool.
For your mind.
Ooh. You're right, Netflix is just for, like, my kidneys.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Hulu is for my lungs.
It's the only way that you can stay alive.
Sling TV's for my butt.
I don't know what else Sling TV would be for. You're absolutely right.
Television.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. HBO Go's for my liver.
Ugh.
HBO Go can party.
Yeah, too much HBO Go, and you're going to have to get a transplant, though. Be careful.
Everything in moderation.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So, Michael, how about we catch up with you? What's been going on lately?
Where I normally would speak into a microphone is now a different spot.
Really? You finished moving?
Yes, I moved.
You moved.
Completely. Everything I owned was placed into boxes and then put onto a motorized vehicle, driven in a direction for like 30 minutes, and then unloaded from said vehicle.
Gotcha.
Moving feels like we live in such a weird, convenient world where I can sit down with my phone and like do 1,000 different things, and then when you go to move, it feels like you have gone back 100 years.
It's definitely a Stone Age thing. Like, it feels like by now...
It really is.
By now, it feels like we should be able to press a few buttons and just have, like, the wall swivel out and then something just pick up all of your stuff and move it. Like, have a bunch of drones fly by and just pick up our shit.
Or, like, even, like, have something scan all my stuff. Like, you haven't touched this in 3 years. It's been going into and out of boxes for half a decade.
Yeah,
just get rid of it.
Burn this. Just donate this. You don't need this anymore.
Drag this to the dumpster. I did that a lot. Like, I got rid of... My dresser was kind of broken, so I got rid of that. I had a big wooden shelf that was essentially a dust magnet even. And I got rid of that. And probably got rid of 2 bags of donated clothes, and there's still more that needs to be donated, and probably got rid of like 4 bags of trash.
Jesus.
It wasn't trash. Like, I didn't live in trash. But like CD cases. I don't need 20 CD cases. Put them all in a little sleeve thing and get rid of CD cases.
Sure.
Stuff like that. Got rid of probably half my DVDs. Just you gotta get rid of stuff at some point.
Of course.
I gotta focus on the video games and the books.
That's all you need. That's all you need to keep your mind sharp in this day and age.
If I got rid of half my books, moving would be even that much easier. Just get rid of everything.
Well, in between moving and getting to where you are now, did you play any games?
Well, like, whilst I was moving? No.
Hopefully you didn't. That would probably be...
The game was like real-life Tetris with furniture. Yes. Yeah. Of like, if I shove this box here, will this mattress collapse on it or not?
Probably.
That's a fun game. I did play some VG games.
Yes. Which ones did you participate in?
I'm still playing more Civ 5.
Right.
I think I'm missing DLC for that, or one of the expansion packs. I thought I had all of them, but I guess they've released ones I didn't notice. So at some point, I'm going to have to grab the last one or the two that I don't have.
Yeah, if we're actually going to do that Civ 5 stream that we've been talking about, I think we all need to buy all of the DLC.
Oh, we don't have to. I think we can play no matter what DLC we have. I think it'd be fine.
All right, whatever works, you know.
I just need Egypt or France. I'll kick your guys' ass. It doesn't matter.
All right.
It doesn't matter.
I've barely played that game, and by that I mean I have like 20 hours. So
it's fun.
Yeah.
I've played I think north of 335 hours now, and I'm nowhere near an expert. So
sure,
everything's automated. I've been playing. I haven't bought it yet, but I played I think it's a 3-stage demo for Minute Barbarian.
Okay.
It's a strategy game. It's real basic. Like I guess I'd call it 8-bit graphics. You have a map, and you have a certain amount of days in which to kind of clear the map. Mm-hmm. And afterwards, a boss will appear on the map. And as you clear the map and you kind of get rid of what is essentially a fog of war, and you discover where enemy castles are, you discover your own castles. And every time you get to one of your castles, you add troops to your army. And then once you collect those troops, they will start collecting again. So if your castle has 20 knights out of 20, if you go and click on it and land on it, you'll get 20 knights added to your army, and then every turn a new knight will be added. So you will collect the 20 that'll be in your army, and as you're off doing stuff, that castle will go 1 out of 20, 2 out of 20 for every turn that passes. A turn is a movement on the map. Like the map is just grid-based. It's all top-down. And you're just kind of like trying to take out new little smaller castles. Some you can just take down real easy. Like there's like 5 guys at them, and you've got 120. There will be no battle. Some of the bigger ones you have to battle, and then it will go to a sort of just a different screen, and it'll be your army on the left and their army on the right, and they just clash.
Wow.
And there are villagers, there are knights, there are archers, there's cavalry who you can kind of control where they go. There's dragons you can get, which wherever you click, the dragon will shoot a fireball and kill anything, including your own guys there. You can hire leaders for your army because you're collecting gold as you go. And you're essentially trying to clear the map, build an army, and then after a certain amount of days, I think they call it like the apocalypse, 2 or 3 different predestined spots on the map will turn into castles, and as you take up time, they will start zapping your castles. So you start losing your resources, like, I just lost an archer castle, so I can't go get more archers. So it was, when I played it was easy, but again, I was playing a demo.
I can see that getting very difficult later on.
Yeah, especially if they keep adding stuff, because they add the dragon. I think at the second level, and I think they add cavalry in the second level. So you can start to see how this could get complicated.
Yeah.
It's out on Steam. You can if you just Google 10-Minute Barbarian, you can go to their site and play in browser the little demo, and it's deceptively simple, and I have a feeling it will stay that way. I kind of want to pick it up at some point and dive into it. I don't know if it's new. I don't have Steam open because I don't want my computer to freak out with a bunch of stuff happening, but it's up on Steam, so I can't imagine it's that new.
Okay.
It's not early access or anything, but it's only like $8.99. So
all right, that does sound really fun.
Yeah, it's. I thought once I played the 3 levels, I'd be done with it, and then I've gone back twice and replayed through all 3 levels. So
okay,
it's just something about it, something about the aesthetic, like the very simple sprites. Mm-hmm. I've been playing something called OpenT. I think it's OpenTTD. Let me Google it and make sure I got that name right. OpenTTD, mm-hmm. Or as some people might know it, is used to be a video game from 1995 called Transport Tycoon. People love that game so much, they made this open source version of it called OpenTTD, and it's a business simulation game, which is the most boring description of a game I think I've ever heard. But it's just, I don't know how to play it. I think I've played it for a total of 5 minutes, like, throughout my life. You can go and download it for free, and you were just kind of trying to... You start in like 1905, and you're trying to link all these small towns and factories and farms together through roads, rails, trucks, whatever, and build a transportation business. Mm-hmm. It looks like SimCity, like it has that isometric view, that simple kind of graphics, but it's just like I just sit there clicking on menu stuff and like, what does this do? You have to click on the correct direction of the roads. Like one road goes up, down, one goes left, right. If you clicked on up, down when you mean left, right, it's going up, down. You have to delete it. It's intense. Mm-hmm. I have no clue how to play it, but it's interesting. It's one of those games that I like, that I know I would like, but has such a steep entry level curve, like Dwarf Fortress, where I just kind of stare at it like, man, I wish I knew how to play this, without reading like a novel of a Wikipedia entry to just even slightly understand it. So hopefully I would like to figure that out one day.
Sure.
And the last game I'm playing is Steve Jackson's Sorcery.
Oh, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah. That's Steve to us if you're nasty.
Yeah.
It's a game that was out on, I believe, iOS, iPad, and iPhone. I don't know if it's out on Android. It's finally come to Steam. Mm-hmm. It's different parts. So part 1 and part 2 just came out on Steam. I just got it yesterday, and I've played maybe 15 minutes of it. I've seen some video of it, and I really want to play more. It's a choose-your-own-adventure book series, I believe, transferred into a video game. So you start out, you pick kind of your character, you make your choices for your character, like, what do I say to this person? Do I go learn magic? Do I not? Which magic do I learn? How intensely do I learn it? You choose which direction you go in, like, oh, do you take the left path? Do you take the right path? Do you cross the bridge? Do you keep going down the path? I died in that 15 minutes. I started and maybe got, I don't know how far and died, but apparently the game changes like dramatically depending on what choices you make, just like a choose your own adventure book. So it kind of encourages replayability.
That's cool.
The combat is interesting, where you and your opponent have like a meter, like a big, like a thermometer, and depending on how far you drag your character towards the enemy will determine how powerful your strike is, and it will show you on the left, like up your meter. And if they are less than yours, then you will do damage to them, depending on how much you hit them.
Okay.
If they don't do anything, if they defend, you do like very little damage, and you've wasted all that energy. If they do more, they hurt you.
Okay.
And then the magic, it will tell you like zap is the electric spell. So when you say, I would like to use magic, you don't use it in combat, or at least what I saw, you didn't use it in combat. It will bring you to a screen where it has a bunch of letters. And then you select one, and then it brings you to another screen that has a bunch of letters. So I'm thinking that you could say, I want to use magic, and then if it's a bandit, like if you don't remember the zap spell, you might remember the like influence spell. And you could tell these, dumb bandits to run away rather than zap and kill them, and that might determine something later. Mm-hmm. I haven't dived too deep into it. It looks really cool. Like the visuals for the overworld map, it's just like a little D&D figure, and you drag it to where you want it to go. But the actual map kind of has contours to it. So as you like scroll along it, the hills look like hills, like they kind of pop out. So it's got a really neat look to it, and I think it's $19.99 on Steam. No, it's cheaper than that. It's like $5, $5 or $6 on sale, and I think it's 8 or 9, but it's just part 1 and 2. I think there's a 3 and 4 on iOS. I don't know if they're coming to Steam anytime soon.
Maybe they will if this performs well.
Yeah, it's from the guys Inkle, who did 80 Days.
Okay.
Which I know was received very well and did really well narratively. So I definitely want to play more of that.
Okay.
Just the way it looks and like kind of how it treats the player. It doesn't quite feel like a choose your own adventure book because it has its own like weird aesthetic. But I really just something about it. It's like I just want to look at this.
Sure.
Wow.
That sounds like something that we should stream.
Yes. We should stream that, and then I can make you make all the decisions and then yell at you when you die inevitably.
Sounds great. Sounds like a good time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We should at least do a video.
Okay. So of course. We'll figure
I'll try and review it.
Okay.
I know it's like 2 years. I think it came out in 2013 on iOS, but it's on PC and it looks great. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a beefy PC anyway, so the fact that it looks great is pretty cool. So
yeah.
We'll see. At the very least, I'll try and write about it, and we'll certainly do a video.
Sure. Okay.
But that's been about it. It's been kind of busy. I just grabbed this weekly Humble bundle, which is like a bunch of strategy games, like Frozen Synapse and Lux, I think was on there. So I'll be playing those soon.
Okay.
Just a lot of little stuff.
Sure.
What about you, John? What have you been playing with the video games?
Well,
video entertainment, gaming.
Well, some updates on some older games. Played some more of Mario & Luigi Paper Jam.
That's not that old. I thought you were going to be like, yo, Paperboy.
No, I'm not. I've been playing too many NES games. I should play some more old games, but we'll talk about that later. A wink.
Let's play Paperboy.
Sure.
Even though that game's keep going.
It's not great. It's okay.
Speaking of games about paper.
Yeah, Mario & Luigi Paper Jam.
Segues.
Yeah, nice. I got to the part that people in reviews were saying was like the difficulty spike. I'm throwing air quotes around that. But it's not a difficulty spike. It is a poorly designed boss fight. It is a...
Oh, it's Dark Souls. Bam.
Ooh. But no, it's just, it's not, it's a bad fight. It's just really bad. I guess if you care about spoilers for Mario & Luigi Paper Jam, skip a little bit. I don't fucking know.
This isn't, come on, this isn't Last of Us.
No, I know. I'm just saying, if anyone's gonna try to step and talk fucking mess at me, I'm not gonna listen. Anyway, so there's a part where you fight Paper Petey Piranha. And he steals...
I'll pretend like you didn't just make that up.
I'm dead serious.
Right.
And he steals Paper Mario's copy abilities, so he creates like 6 copies of himself.
Okay.
And you have to figure out which is the original to do damage. So the way you figure that out is you do damage to the stack, and then every once in a while one of them will fall off, and then once the original is on the floor, it'll start like moving around, and then that's the one that you have to attack. But if you don't immediately take notice of which one it is, it starts shuffling. And then after it starts shuffling a little bit, it'll pop right back up and then heal itself and then go right back into the stack. And this takes like 3 turns. So if you don't see it within like 2 or 3 turns, you just wasted your time. And then there's another section of the fight where Petey Piranha is chasing after Mario, Luigi, and Paper Mario, and you have to jump over like some of the copies that are like laying on the ground, or else you take like 30 damage. And mind you, the characters have like 40 HP at this point, so like if you're even a little bit damaged, you get hit by these things, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really poorly designed. Like It is a spike. It is, but I wouldn't say it's a difficulty spike. It's just an unfairness spike. It's bullshit. Like there were other bosses that were difficult, but not in a way that I was like, all right, yeah, let me just give this another go and let me use more items or use more attacks this time. Like, no, this is just a bullshit, really, really bad boss fight, and it makes me not want to play the rest of the game because if there's more like this, then fuck that, because it's not fun. Like, I was having fun with the game. I was really liking it. And I was liking all the boss fights. Like, they were interesting things. Like, there was a really neat boss fight with two of the Koopalings. Like, it was Roy and Wendy Koopa, and, like, it was just a good boss fight. But this one it's unbelievably bad. And, like, that, like, as soon as I, like, figured out what I was supposed to do, it just hit me, like, this is the part that reviewers were complaining about, because this fucking sucks. Like, this is really, really bad. Yeah, that's just a real bummer about that game. I'll try to play more of it, but I don't know. I'm probably not going to write a review for it now because A, it's been a while, and B, like that fight just took all the wind out of my sails. Like, holy shit.
That game has had such a narrative of, like, release in Europe, people going crazy about it, and we saw, like, trailers and screenshots, and people were like, oh my god, you can do this, and then it came out here, and just... that's all it was.
Yeah.
It's just people going like, play another one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people were excited up until they got to this boss fight. Like, that's what I'm kind of seeing. Like I saw some people, like, taking screenshots of the game and talking about it, and then once they hit a certain point, like, everyone shut up. Like, I seriously think this boss fight ruined the game for everybody.
Weird.
Because it's just that bad. It is that bad. As for another Nintendo game that I enjoy, I got the new Smash Bros. DLC. And I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but I'll just mention that I really like both of the characters. I like Corrin. It's Corrin from Fire Emblem Fates.
Right.
And Bayonetta.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I like Corrin more than I expected to. They are, way more interesting than other Fire Emblem characters because their attacks aren't necessarily based on just swordplay. Like, they use the sword, but they also use, like, they can transform their body into, like, different dragon shapes and shit. Because I guess they're part dragon.
Sure. That sounds like a Fire Emblem thing.
Yeah. And... it's a lot more fun because, like, their fucking smash attack is gigantic. Like, it goes, like 10 feet in front of them. Like huge. And, I don't know, like, they're a lot more interesting than I expected. Even though I don't really like the character, I don't like that they made another Fire Emblem character in this game. They're still fun to play as. But Bayonetta. Bayonetta. She is so much fun. Like, she's exactly what I wanted them to do with that character. Like, as soon as I... like when the game got announced, there were some rumors that, like, Sakurai was going to meetings at Platinum Games. And I remember, like, 2 years ago, I was like, oh man, they're going to put Bayonetta in. Yes. And then it took them this long to do it. But this is exactly what I wanted them to do with her. Like, she's got the dodge with the witch time that slows down your opponent. If you hold down the attack button, like, any attack that she does, like, if you hold it down, she'll just start shooting like she does in the game. It is exactly what you want from Bayonetta and Smash Brothers, and I could not be happier. She is so much fun. Like, her taunts, like, you can, like, her taunts are super long, and you can cancel them at any time. And one of her taunts is her quoting Kamiya. Like, you know how on Twitter, when someone asks him a question, he just goes, ask your mom. Well, she's got a taunt where she says that. Like, it's so good. Like,
that's pretty meta.
It's meta, but it's fun. Like, the one thing that I am so pissed off about is that, I mean, I'm guessing it must be some sort of rights problem, but none of the songs on her stage in the Wii U version have the lyrics. Like, they're all instrumentals.
I'm gonna guess that that's a rights problem.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But it's a bummer because, like I don't know, like, some of those songs have really dumb but fun lyrics, and I was
sure.
And then the other thing that was a bummer, which I'm also guessing was also a rights thing, was they don't have the Space Harrier music in there, which I was really hoping they would. Like, really hoping they would, because
music's its own thing when it comes to rights.
Yeah, because in Bayonetta 1, there's a part where you just basically play the first level of Space Harrier as her, and they have the music from Afterburner in this, because there's a part in Bayonetta 2 where you're on a where you're I think you're on a jet and it plays Afterburner music.
Afterburner is a Sega game, right?
Yeah,
and then Space Harrier
is also a Sega game.
Really?
Yeah. Space Harrier was a Sega arcade game, yeah. Which, like, you know, Sega's got rights stuff with Nintendo. Like, I think technically Bayonetta is still has some rights by Sega. You know, like, I think it's the kind of thing where, you know how, like, Shenmue is kind of owned by Sega, but also not really because they're making Shenmue 3 without Sega's help. Like, it's one of those things. Because Bayonetta 2 was published by Nintendo. So Bayonetta is, like, kind of owned by Nintendo, but also kind of not. Like, it's really weird.
They could have made a deal with Sega to where Nintendo publishes it, or Sega helps, or
yeah, like,
who knows?
I think Nintendo owns Bayonetta 2. Like, they, like,
sure.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, you know. I think Bayonetta 1 was licensed, happens. But yeah, Nintendo probably has the rights to Bayonetta 2.
Sure, but not Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, rights are weird, but no, she's really, really fun, and...
That's cool.
Yeah, like if I were to rank all of the DLC, like, I would say, like, the best ones are Bayonetta, Ryu, and Cloud.
Are you ranking fighters here?
I guess if you want to get technical, yes. But...
Oh, okay. No, I want to get scientific. Are you ranking some fighters scientifically?
Let's not rip off other sites, please.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm concerned about.
All right, but no, like just.
Do you have a list? Do you have some sort of whiteboard? You keep
no,
on?
Stop. Shh.
Okay.
No, like I really like what they did with Cloud, Ryu, and Bayonetta. Like they feel exactly how they should feel.
I bet that was probably top priority.
Absolutely.
These are guests. Let's treat them really well. Yeah. Let's not just say, sword dude.
Yeah. And then, you know, I love Mewtwo, so I'm glad they brought Mewtwo back. And then Lucas and Corrin, I'm alright with. You know, like, I love Mother 3, but I don't really care about Lucas as a Smash Bros. Character that much. And Corrin, you know, same deal, basically, except flipped. Like, I'm fine with Corrin as a character, but I don't care about Fire Emblem Fates. And then the only character that I just say, like, fuck off is Roy, because we did not need Roy. Like, who gives a shit about Roy?
Sure.
But, you know, like, I'm happy with the Smash Bros. DLC. You know, I'm not... It was good.
It was long.
It was.
Like, they really supported that game.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the fans are like, nah, Melee. So,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that they're doing what they're doing, and
yeah, hopefully they can keep it up. You know, I wouldn't mind, though. There are those rumors, but I think it's just saying at some point, like, hey, let's stop. Maybe business numbers show that like DLC goes down, package by package, but I can't imagine that every game is that way. So
I don't know. I mean, like for something like Smash Bros, it might go down, but probably not that much. Because the people that are into Smash Bros are people like me who just want all the characters. You know, they want to have the complete set. Like,
yeah,
I'm
I
sure
bet there's a lot of people who don't keep up and buy the first one and don't realize that there's more out and just don't go look at the store. So they just keep, you know.
I'm sure that like the Mii costumes. I bet those go down a whole lot.
Those are hot sellers. Those are still like hotcakes.
I kind of doubt it.
Gotta get that Knuckles me costume.
Yeah, I gotta dress up as Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia.
Oh,
finally, he's in Smash Bros. Gino's in Smash Bros. Finally,
just mark those things off my bucket list. See the Grand Canyon, visit China. Dress up as Gino in Smash Brothers.
There you go.
Check.
And then the last game that I want to talk about is the big game that I just bought, but I'm really liking it. Is
Paperboy 2.
Basically,
you gotta make sure you get it either on the front door mat or in the
mailbox.
You can also get it in the mailbox. Yeah. Don't hit the dog. He'll chase you.
You have to dodge the dudes with the pane of glass too, you know, make sure.
Yeah, those guys are assholes.
Yeah, dickheads.
I always try to break it.
Don't do that. Don't be mean.
Whatever. They're blocking my path on purpose.
All right. Well, no. The game that I'm going to talk about is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I just bought that, and
I have questions.
All right. Let's start with your questions.
First, how far are you into it?
I'm like 5 or 6 hours in.
Okay, not like
I'm not
crazy
very
far.
No.
Is that game like a Digimon World game?
No.
Okay. Is that game any good?
I think it is. Yes, I actually think it's really good so far.
Like, really good for a Digimon game or a really good game? Because I hold the opinion that there aren't really good Digimon games.
I mean, I think it might be the best Digimon game easily.
That's a low bar.
I know it's a low bar, but it is that. But no, I think it's a.
That's like being born and named Hitler. Like, you have a really low bar to be the best person ever named Hitler.
Calm down, Jesus.
No. I opened an ice cream stand. Best Hitler. There you go. Here's an award.
Jeez. But no, it's a pretty simple but easy and fun to get into monster battling RPG with, I don't know if I'd say visual novel elements, but just little sprinkles of interacting with people, but it is 99% just battling monsters.
All right, I got another question.
Yes.
How many Digimon can you roll with at one time?
Well, you can have 3 actively in your party, but you can upgrade that, like not like in your battle compartment. You can upgrade your party so that way you can have like, I think like 10 or something. Ooh. And you can swap between them. So
is it like Pokemon where you have 1 out at a time?
No, you have 3 out at a time, and then the rest of them are like in your reserve.
Got it.
But you can also have a bunch of them that are just sitting in storage, basically. And there's also Digimon Farm, which is like
like a Professor Tree Bark.
No, it's
holding down your Pokemon for you. Digimon for
kind of, because there's one that's basically just the PC in Pokemon, where it's just you leave them there, nothing happens while they're there, they're just there. But then there's also the Digifarm, which if you put them in there, you can either have them train while you're playing, so that way their stats go up. You can have them investigate, which you get a quest early on where someone says, "Oh, there are evil hackers." Because in this world, they're not like Digimon tamers or anything. Everyone is a hacker who has a Digimon, because Digimon are these like special programs.
Champions.
They are champions, and they're also ultimate. But in this game, there's special programs that help you like hack into things, and because in the story of this game is that you are a person who is living in this virtual reality world, and things are basically just going down in this world. Like, people are starting to fall into comas while they're in the world and aren't able to wake up. And so you're trying to solve the mystery of why this is happening, and you're also just trying to solve other mysteries that pop up while you're doing investigating for this. So you're just a detective. Like, you are a cyber sleuth. You solve cyber crimes.
You and your team,
yes.
You're an investigation team.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean,
Who are you rolling with? Who's in your posse?
Now?
You roll up, let's say you roll up, there's Digimon, he's a bad Digimon.
Okay.
Who comes out?
Right now, I am... Well, it changes a lot, like, because I'm swapping a bunch of dudes just trying to raise them. But right now...
Who do you want out? Who are your favorites?
Okay, right now I have Clockmon, Starmon, and...
Starmon.
Right now I have Falcomon, but I'm going to Digivolve him real soon into something better.
Do they stay Digivolved, or is it like the show where they come back?
It's kind of both. What you can do, and this is the really neat part about this game. This is what I really love. You level up really fast, and when you level up to a certain amount, like, you learn new moves, and and once you learn specific moves, those moves can roll over once you Digivolve. So you want to level up a certain amount. And you also want to level up enough that your stats get full, so those stats roll over to your Digivolution.
Right.
When you digivolve, your level goes back to 1, and you can level up again. You can, and then your level cap gets higher. So, like, for example, if you have, like, a baby Digimon, it can only level up to, like, level 6. And then in training, one is, like, level 9, rookies, like, 14, 15, stuff like that. And so you'll want to get, like, you'll want to find, like, super weak Digimon, so that way you can start them from a baby and then digivolve them up and then have this monster Digimon that just has all these stats rolled over by the time it becomes ultimate. But then, here's the cool part. You can de-digivolve and go backwards, so that way if you capture, or if you find a Digimon that is already a rookie, you can de-digivolve it and then raise its stats back up. Or you can, like, re-roll it, so, I don't like this Digivolution, I don't like the moves it learned. You can just go back, start over, re-level it up, and then digivolve it to something else that you do like.
Can you choose what it digivolves into? Like, does it give you some options?
Yeah, there are usually, like, 3 or 4 options. But it's the ones that it would digivolve into, and it's all based on specific stats, but most of the time just battling with them will give you the stats. Like, it says, like, you need a speed of, like, 60, and it needs to like you 10%. And if it's in your party and it's leveling up, it will have a speed over 60 and it will like you. So it's not difficult to level up enough to digivolve. It's so much fun just having all of these options and having it be completely non-restrictive in what you want to do. And yeah, just all the games like these can really easily become overwhelming with their options, and this game somehow gives you a plethora of options, and none of it feels that restrictive, just because of how it just lets you do what you want, and you don't have to be like, here's this skill tree that you need to specifically do in order to get this one item. Like, it's like, no, if you want to use this Digimon, just do this. You're fine. You can level it up. Who fucking cares? It'll learn this move. Just do what you want. And it feels so good. It feels so much fun to just have this cool-ass team of Digimon and just roll through town, kick the shit out of all these hackers. It's so cool. Like, that's kind
of been the problem with Digimon games, is like, you want the cool one? You gotta, like, strength of 80 and speed of 60, and they're hard to get. And it's like, I just want what everyone else wants. I want Agumon to Greymon, or, Gabumon to Garurumon. I want it to be simple, but I also want all the options. So it sounds like it's at least partially solved that kind of conundrum.
I mean, I think it solved it pretty well. Like, like I said, like your fear of it being like, you need to hit this exact scale or whatever for it to work. Like, because I played Digimon World semi-recently.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Like,
it's absolutely not like that. It's not
he digivolved into the poop one, so now I have to restart. Focus on these two things. Like, where you almost have to read a FAQ to even, like, before you begin.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, you might have to experiment a little bit, because it doesn't necessarily say exactly what it will digivolve into. Like, there's just like a little silhouette, and it'll say, unless you've battled it before, or you've digivolved to it previously, it won't know what it is until you digivolve into it. But you could just look it up, because it's just what they digivolve into normally. So you could just Google, like, go into a Digimon wiki, and it's like, that digivolves into this guy. Okay, it's nothing that you need a FAQ for, really. Like, it's just like,
but the idea that you can do it, roll back, do it again, that makes the whole thing accessible. Of, you never feel like, well, great, now I have Clockmon, and why do I want him? You never get stuck.
Yeah,
it's like you can always focus on, I didn't like this guy, so I rolled back, and I really didn't like the other one, so I went back again and chose the one I liked. And I like that kind of control, and especially when it comes to Digimon. Yeah,
and it's also not hard to get, like, repeats of Digimon, because the way that you instead of, like, catching Digimon like you would in Pokemon, you scan them by battling them. So, like, say for example, and it's like a meter that fills up whenever you meet one. So if you defeat the same Digimon a certain number of times, the meter will fill up to 100. But if you keep meeting it and it fills up to 200%, that's as full as it'll go, and then it'll have better stats, and then you just go to the Digilab, and then you just create one, and then you just have that Digimon.
Weird.
And then you can start leveling it up and Digivolve it and do what you want.
Create one.
I mean, they're programs in this. You know, they're just programs. So
I hope like at the very end, if you 100% that game, you just become like you get a computer science degree, and then you can just create whatever ones you want.
But no, I really, really like it. You know, it's what I wanted from a Digimon game. And I do want to say one more thing about it. And it's something that, like, a fraction of the people that will listen to this will understand, but I want them to, like, look it up, and I want you to freak the fuck out like I did.
Great.
The composer of this game was also the composer of the Danganronpa games.
All right. Did you play anything else?
No. Let me finish what I'm saying here, because I just want to say, I am like 90% sure that he didn't create new music for this game. I think he used like beta versions of Danganronpa songs for this game, because like all of the music in this game sounds like really, really fucking close to Danganronpa music. Like if it wasn't the same guy, it would be they could sue. Like that's how close it is. It is fucking bizarre.
You sure it's just not like the where he just sounds the same? Like he just creates the same sound?
No, like it's not that. I'm telling you, it is the same.
Sure, it's not like
stuff.
David Wise. It's just the David Wise of Japanese video games.
No, because there's a difference between this has similar instruments and sounds and stuff, but it is very, very similar songs used for very, very similar reasons. Like the main menu music in this game sounds pretty much the same as the Danganronpa main menu. Like it's bizarre. Like after the show, I will like link you to some of this music, and you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck!" Like just so you will understand after you listen to it.
All right.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I've been playing. You know, just like some Smash and lots of Cyber Sleuth because I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I kind of want to pick that one up.
Yeah, it's on a PS4 and Vita. And it has
PS4.
Yeah, so PS4. And yeah, it's a full priced game, so I was expecting it to be a little cheaper, but it's not. So I don't know. I think it's worth it. It's a really, really good fun game.
Sure.
Yeah, so let's move on to news here. We each have a little bit of news. Would you like to go first, Michael, or shall I?
I'll go first since yours is like scrambled eggs of news.
Yeah,
it's just like kind of.
Yeah.
It's a meal, but it's all scrambled.
It's all over the place.
Hearthstone is going to be dramatically updated when its next expansion comes out. I believe they're saying like this year, like spring 2016 for their expansion.
Yeah.
They are no longer going to be kind of the simple. I mean, a lot of the gameplay elements are going to stay the same, but they're adding formats. That's sort of the big part of it. If you've never played like a trading card game, or you've never looked into actually playing them tournament style or any kind of real constructed way, pretty much every card game has a format. Mm-hmm. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Might be one of the only holdouts, because after a while you have so many cards and you have so many different ways that can be played that to stay competitive and to stay as balanced as possible, you need to have different standards of play. Mm-hmm. So the two formats are going to be Wild and Standard. Wild will be exactly what it sounds like. Everything goes. So any card from any mode, from anything, will be allowed. Whereas Standard will only allow cards in the base set, so the set that was originally unlockable, and sets from the previous 2 calendar years. Now, Hearthstone's only 2 years old, but that would automatically... They also say any cards from Goblins versus Gnomes or Curse of Naxxramas will not be included. Some of those cards were pretty broken. Like, they were a little notorious, those expansions specifically, for having kind of very powerful cards that don't... I wouldn't say break the game. Like, I wouldn't say if you play 2 of them, you were caught in some infinite loop of constantly winning, but they're very powerful. So this, according to Blizzard, this is a way to, they say, to let new players in, and not be intimidated with all, they're even going to retire sets. Kind of like how, after a while, you can't go out and buy the newest, or you can't go buy the, 4 sets ago of Magic cards or even Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Magic, I'll use an example because let's say the last 4 expansions of Magic are the ones they're using in the current format. Well, the last, 5 expansions ago isn't going to really be selling, so card shops aren't really going to carry them, or at least not in the same quantity. So Hearthstone is digitally going to kind of do that. So if a set of cards isn't being used, it might no longer be purchasable. You could still earn it by crafting it, or crafting specific cards in it, which Blizzard says will be a way to craft cards you could never craft before. But you wouldn't be able to buy it with in-game currency or with premium currency that you buy with real money. So it's kind of a way to limit options for new players, so that so someone new doesn't come along and spend $7 on a set that doesn't matter. But I've seen some scuttlebutt about that. A lot of people think this will actually hurt newcomers, and I kind of agree, because nothing scares someone off more than when you start to learn a card game that has all these cards, it has an established community, it has all these rules, it already has, I think Hearthstone has 4 sets now. They added the Tavern Brawl mode. They've added, I think, a different mode. They have Arena. They have a bunch of modes, a bunch of ways to play. They have casual and they have ranked, which both Wild and Standard will still have casual and ranked modes. But then you throw in formatting, and it's just formatting. The Standard format is meant to be for competitive players, but there tends to be such a gulf between casual players and competitive players, or at least in games like Magic or even in Yu-Gi-Oh, which Yu-Gi-Oh's meta and power creep, to use some really stupid words, kind of keeps the game in current sets through natural releases. It's difficult to keep to let newcomers kind of make those steps from learning to the game, getting better at the game, to I can play competitively in Standard. That's difficult to do. It's always difficult for any trading card game, and it's where I think most trading card games die, is an inability to cater to both audiences correctly. You can probably think of, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic Gathering. Oh, well, they're all, they're successful. But then you can probably also think of a half a dozen that never survive. Dragon Ball Z had a card game. Star Wars had a card game. Digimon had a card game. Those are pretty big, franchises, and they didn't really get off the ground. So, yeah, it's interesting, and I really want to see what Blizzard is able to do with this. And they've been releasing some videos explaining it. My story on the site kind of runs down the basics of it and then links to one of their videos explaining it. So if you're into Hearthstone or you want to get more into Hearthstone, it's about to change dramatically. So I think this is really good because they do have kind of a burgeoning esports scene, but for even me who plays it casually every now and again, this kind of makes me not even want to try to get into it, because I don't even want to attempt to figure out the meta of Hearthstone.
Yeah, it kind of forces you to not be able to play casually anymore. It makes you have to keep up with all this stuff.
Yeah, I hope Wild is what it is now, and I don't have to keep up. I can keep playing with my dumb warrior deck and do okay enough to where I earn some extra gold when the seasons end. That's really all I want. But I don't know. That game went from this kind of fun little card game to a more, you could see them turn up the more seriousness of it. And some of it was to retain players, but now I think they're just outpacing my willingness to even try. So it's fascinating only because it's an online card game, and I can't think of any online card game that has done this well. It's interesting because it's esports, but it's also interesting because this is like where so many card games die.
Yeah.
And it's Blizzard, so I want to see what Blizzard can do with that. But that's it. Like, it's been a slow news week. I think that was the biggest story.
Yeah.
Besides your little kind of scrambled eggs.
All right. Yeah. So it is.
I thought of something earlier that I don't think we mentioned beforehand that could be added in
to this.
Yeah.
What was it?
Splatoon.
Oh, I guess I could mention that.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Nintendo news.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of little Nintendo bits here. Nintendo had a financial meeting recently.
2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them. And just to kind of wrap it up all into one little package here, and to mostly just talk about the things that are important to us as consumers. They mentioned when the My Nintendo Rewards program and Miitomo are coming out. It's coming out in March.
Great.
So, yeah.
No fanfare.
Yeah, no, not really any fanfare, nothing too crazy about it. Like, I don't know, they just kind of said, hey, this is when it's coming out. Now, My Nintendo is the Club Nintendo replacement. They say it's going to come out in 39 countries throughout the world in March.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so that's like, North America.
Do they even sell the Wii U in 39 countries?
Well, it's Wii U and 3DS.
Yeah.
And I guess mobile
eventually
phones now,
the
too.
NX. Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah, so now if you recall, Club Nintendo only had the one type of coins, and it was for, like, punching in codes that you got from buying games. But now there are 2 types of points, or coins, or whatever, and they unlock different things, and you get them by doing different things. You can get platinum coins, or points, I guess they're just points. Platinum points you get by like just signing into the eShop and browsing through what's there, going to Nintendo's website.
Oh, really? So you can just earn those by doing free stuff?
Yeah, playing games, just any of that. But these points, you can only really use them on digital stuff. And it's
Great.
small things.
So like digital like goods, like in-game items, or even like games themselves, like digital stuff.
Not games themselves, but maybe in-game items and like
what kind of cool stuff could I get?
Well, I don't know, like maybe like it doesn't say like DLC or anything, but maybe just like little like hats for your Street Pass. You can get themes for your 3DS.
Great.
Like, they haven't specifically spoken on what it exactly is, but
can I get like new emoticons?
Probably.
Great.
And then they said that platinum points are for fun. That's just fun, dumb, goofy shit. That's what it says.
Where's the fun?
I don't know.
I don't see the fun.
But they said that the gold points you get gold points from actually buying games from the eShop for downloading games.
Okay.
And you trade those in for discounts on games. So if you buy enough games, eventually you'll be able to just save some money. It just seems to be like a rewards point card sort of deal. It would
be interesting to see how big of a discount.
Yeah.
Like if you buy 10 games, you get 10% off, because that's not a huge discount.
Yeah, but if it's just like, buy 2 games and you get like 30% off, like that might be like if it's a sizable discount, then that would be cool. But
yeah, even if it was just eShop only.
Yeah,
like Nintendo prices never go down, so it's not like buying off the eShop is somehow paying more money than if I went to Walmart.
Yeah,
it's going to be the same price. So, $40 eShop, take off 20%. That's significant.
Yes.
If I, even if and as long as they do what they did before, to where if I buy it at a Target or Best Buy, I still get that code and I still get that counting towards the eShop, because that would make sense. Like, show people the eShop exists, show that people that Club Nintendo exists, encourage them to buy more products, encourage them to buy more products digitally, get more money in Nintendo's hands and out of the hands of Walmart's and Best Buys. Like, that makes more business sense. So.
Yes.
This seems smart,
Mm-hmm.
but I still like if I have to get if I have to buy 10 games to get just even a slight discount, that's even worth it. Like that's not worth it.
I mean, it's a free membership thing. Like, I would be more happy if it's a bigger discount and stuff, but this just seems like something that's just automatically tied into your account anyway. So,
Oh, really? You don't have to sign up?
I think you do have to sign up, but it's not. They're not going to charge you anything for it, and it's if it's like because that was the thing with Club Nintendo back in the day. I was just buying games, and then once I got the code, I would just punch it in, and I would get I wouldn't get any discounts, but sometimes you would get like free little things. Like you would just get, here's a set of beach towels with Mario on them. Here's a calendar.
I still hope they still do that. Like I hope they show like, oh, you bought 15 of our games in a year. Here's Mario branded bikinis. Oh. It's got Princess Peach on the butt.
Yes.
Here's Mario umbrellas. When you open it up, Wario drops out and farts on you and runs away.
Great.
Mm-hmm. I work for Nintendo PR.
Good idea.
These are things we're coming up with. Or even if you bought 20, or let's say 20 is a lot. If you bought 15 or 10 Nintendo games, you get a coffee mug.
Yeah, just
that would be dope.
Nice, cute little things, Like,
yeah, I think that's something Nintendo should retain with that club thing.
Definitely.
That I hope they do. Because people clamor over that stuff.
And as for Miitomo, that's the app that they announced. Right. It's coming out in Japan in mid-March, and they're saying that they're hoping that it comes out in like other places as well, like North America, etc. That is that Tomodachi Life looking thing.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows exactly what that is, but it seems to be super basic. It just seems like
a waste of time.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything.
Waste of time.
They probably just threw that together so they could have something out early this year for the stockholders.
Waste of time.
But if you're interested in playing it, Nintendo said that they will start pre-registration for this on February 17th, so I don't know exactly what that means. I was looking into this, and it seems like something that happens a lot more in Japan. Like, they have pre-registering for...
Oh, maybe names?
Yeah, something like that.
Or, waste of time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my name in Miitomo. Look it up. Waste of time.
Waste of time, yeah.
I'll never use it. You know why?
It's a waste of time.
Because I don't really play mobile games.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But so now that we've gotten past the concrete things, let's go into the rumor territory.
Well, before we go in rumors, I do want to mention like some of the numbers that came out of that.
Okay,
like,
yeah, go right ahead.
Splatoon sold like 4 million units.
I read that's more than Halo. I read that somewhere that Splatoon sold more than Halo 5. So that's pretty. That's pretty cool, I guess.
It also came out like months before it.
Yeah, but
So, but yeah, install base and all that. Like 4 million units. Mario Kart 8 still sold like a bonanza amount somehow. Like that game is far and away I think the best selling on the Wii U. Maybe unless there's a pack in. Let me actually scroll up because I have them in Slack. I didn't memorize them. Yeah. I know like 21 million was it amiibos?
Yeah.
Something insane. Here we go. 7.24 million Mario Kart 8 units since its release. There are only 12 million Wii U's.
So yeah, they've been selling.
So if you're like me and you don't own Mario Kart 8 but own a Wii U, apparently you're a crazy person.
Yeah. I have Mario Kart 8, so yeah.
I don't.
Good game.
I don't like modern Mario Kart. That's its own discussion.
All right.
4.06 million Splatoon. That's incredible.
Yeah.
New IP, new kind of rollout of internet. It's an online shooter. It's a Nintendo. That's crazy for them.
Yeah.
3.34 for Super Mario Maker. That's really good. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. Nearly 3 million units. 2.93.
3 million people made middling decisions there.
That's got to be mostly Japan, right?
Maybe.
I don't know. Yoshi's Woolly World 1.31. That seems kind of low. It's really good. Like anything over 1 million, incredible.
Yeah.
Like let's not
For the Wii U,
beat around the bush, especially for the Wii U, yeah. And then rounding out the list, Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes 1.08. I'm pretty sure that's a disappointment, even though that sold 1 million. That's on the 3DS. The 3DS has huge install base.
Well, yeah, but that game wasn't good, so that's probably why.
I mean, neither was Yoshi's Woolly World, but or Animal Crossing. And then also they kind of doubled down, or at least they told their investors that the next Zelda, along with Project Giant Robot, which isn't Giant Robot the Platinum game? Or is that Guard?
I don't remember. I do remember them saying that they were...
It's been a while.
I could have sworn that they said that they were going to combine one of those games with Star Fox.
Okay, hold on. So Zelda is coming out in 2016 along with Project Guard and Project Giant Robot, but one of those the Wonderful 101 team?
I don't know.
God, it's been so long since we read about those rumors.
Because it can't be the Wonderful 101 team, because that would be Kamiya, and Kamiya's doing Scalebound.
Right.
So I don't know.
I think one of those is a Platinum game. I think. I mean, what the fuck isn't anymore?
Yeah,
so.
I mean that's true, but also, that might just be like that's really weird because I could have sworn I read somewhere that like Project Giant Robot or something was gonna meld in with Star Fox.
Maybe it did. And hold on, let me Google it. Let's just Google it. Project Giant Robot.
No, okay, because I remember they announced 3 projects, and one of them got melded with Star Fox.
Okay. This was at E3. It shows a robot fighting another robot around a city, and there are exaggerated movements of Reggie playing it, or of Miyamoto playing it, and Reggie pointing at stuff.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna open a tab of this live Googling.
There we go.
And then Project Guard. Oh, Project Guard looks like... Okay, Project Guard has robots in it as well. So this is what... Okay, I don't think this was available on the show floor because all I see is Miyamoto. Okay, Project Guard is the Platinum Games game.
Okay. It
is still in the works. Project Giant Robot is a Wii U game from Miyamoto.
Okay.
It was supposed to come out last year. They didn't. It was delayed. They didn't explain why, and now it has a 2016 release date.
That's so weird. But yeah, there was a third one that they announced or something, and I think that just turned into Star Fox.
Yeah. Platinum Games is Project Guard.
I mean, Platinum was working on Star Fox too, so...
Yeah, it was a tech demo involving protecting a base from an invasion by jumping from camera to camera via the gamepad and targeting enemies. It's still in development. It's related to Star Fox Zero.
Okay.
I wonder if by related they mean made by the same company. Okay, why don't Wall Street Journal asks why don't more games make such innovation use of the gamepad controller? Miyamoto last year at E3 we showed a number of different experiments using the gamepad, some of which we've already released and some we're preparing to release now, and showing here there are games like Project Guard, which we showed last year are progressing on. Project Guard is a game we're working to get on together with Platinum Games as well.
That's so weird.
So there's no information about what this has to do with Star Fox or anything. So
all right, well that's supposed to come out this year, so we'll figure out what it is.
Zelda, Guard, Giant Robot, all supposed to come out. Still slated for 2016. They told investors. So when you tell an investor, like there's a difference between telling somebody at E3 and telling investors.
Yeah.
Like investors will then look forward to that and determine on whether or not to keep their money in that.
Yeah.
It's pretty different.
Yes.
So now we can go into... I just wanted to say that stuff.
Okay.
Because I find that stuff interesting.
Yeah. So I'll do the smaller rumor first, especially because we were just talking about Splatoon.
Right.
So Splatoon also ended their DLC, their updates rather, because none of it was paid. They just recently released the last stages and the last weapons, so that game is, for all intents and purposes, done for now. But during that It was during no, I think it was during an event. It was during a Neko event, which is basically Japanese YouTube, if you don't know what Neko Duga is. But during an event where they were playing professional Splatoon, one of the directors came up and said that they might still support the game in the future. And some data miners dug into the game and found some code that mentions new amiibos that may or may not be the Squid Sisters, Callie and Marie.
Those were separate rumors.
Yeah, I mean, they're separate rumors, but at the same time, they might not be, because that might be part of how they're going to support the game.
Or maybe that's old code that was in there, and then they stopped working on it, and, you know, who knows?
Yeah, because there was also, I remember a while back, there was also some code for playable octolings, which are like the villains of the game. So that would be interesting too, if there was like that could be like a straight up deathmatch kind of thing, you know, because that game, like when it's Inkling versus Inkling, they're just fighting over turf. But I could see them being like, oh, here's an actual like deathmatch thing where it's octolings versus Inklings, and you have to actually defeat the enemies instead of just painting the area.
Yeah, they could be. I would really like them to have a season 2, even if it was shorter.
Yeah,
and kind of play with the concept.
It would have to be shorter because it was like a whole year for season 1. So
yeah, I also would expect them to charge for it. But I think if you asked $20 or even $30 and said 6 months, this many modes, this many maps, even if you said amiibos, or hell, maybe they sell amiibos with content on it.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be too averse for that, you know? It's
that
DLC.
was like the fear originally, wasn't it? Like that would be paid DLC in the form of a toy.
I mean, as long as there are enough of them to go around, then if it's yeah, I mean that's the problem is that there won't be.
Nope.
So
people who don't own the game will be out there. I mean, 20 million amiibos, only 4 million Splatoon units. So
yeah.
People are crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that they don't lock it behind something that's difficult to get your hands on. But we'll see.
I think by now they might realize that that's probably not a good idea. But they've been doing better recently with like Animal Crossing amiibos. You can go find them. I don't know if they're selling like hotcakes, but you can find Inkling amiibos and stuff. Like I've seen them in Target. So
yeah,
they're not there.
Yeah.
So maybe they're a little bit better at it.
Yeah, and if it is that quantity, if they can keep that, then, you know, it shouldn't be that big of a problem to put the DLC on there. If they're going to charge that amount of money for it anyway, why not put it on a thing that you can have physically, you know? Like,
yeah, that would make the most sense.
Yeah. And then the other bit of rumor is really, really exciting to me. There has been multiple sources claiming that finally, after 10 years of it being out in Japan,
Paperboy 3.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, another game with a 3 in it.
Bayonetta 3.
That game doesn't exist yet.
Half-Life 3.
Good joke, everybody. We did it.
Thanks.
No, after 10 years of it being out in Japan and not coming out over here, Mother 3 is finally going to come out in America.
Rumored. Mm-hmm.
Now,
strong rumors.
Very strong rumors. Now, originally, there were claims from some sources that aren't like official and have been wrong in the past. Like Emily Rogers, who is basically like a Nintendo specialist, she tweeted about some hints about Mother 3, like not anything in specific, but she just like said like, oh, Nintendo might celebrate a 10th anniversary of a game in a special way, and then she tweeted out a picture of a Mother 3 character. And then I'm trying to remember his name. I think it's Liam Robertson. It's the guy who makes those videos for Unseen 64 stuff, like that. He made that video about Project Hammer, and the video about he makes a lot of videos for Unseen 64. Mm-hmm. But he tweeted out like, "Oh yeah, no, I heard about this too, and I was trying not to tweet about it until I got more sources, but Yeah, I heard about this. And then after that, Eurogamer straight up made a...
Yep.
Yeah, this is what kind of cemented it for me. Eurogamer made an actual article that said, yeah, we heard about this. We were told that it's going to happen.
They also reported it as a rumor.
But this sounds pretty concrete, especially because all of the rumors are coming from Nintendo of Europe. It's not just like scattershot. Oh, I heard it from America. Oh, I heard it from Europe. Like, it sounds like this is someone at Nintendo of Europe getting out there and talking about this.
Now, the rumor does not specify Wii U or NX. It's correct.
Eurogamers says that it's Wii U Virtual Console.
Okay,
so
that would make most sense.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Oh, I was thinking the other one. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's gonna come out. If it's gonna come out this year, the NX isn't isn't out right now. It might not be out this year. No. So
might as well get it out and just sell a bajillion copies of that game.
Yeah, because people have been waiting for this for ages. Like, they released Earthbound on Virtual Console finally, and that sold really, really well from what I've heard. And then they finally did the official release of Mother 1 on Virtual Console, which that wasn't difficult for them because that was already translated. They just had to dump the ROM. But Mother 3 is a game that they had to translate. And there was a fan translation available for years and years and years, and like that's why Nintendo kind of dragged their feet on this. But even the people that played the fan translation are the crazy super fans of Mother, and they're still going to buy it. You know, they're still going to go out there and buy that game on the Virtual Console. And people that don't know anything about that game, if they played Earthbound, they're going to want to play the sequel. So, because Mother 3 is, I mean, Mother 3, it's kind of hard to say which one is better, Earthbound or Mother 3, but I mean, just on a fun perspective, but Mother 3 has such a fantastic story. Like, I think Mother 3 has one of the best written stories in a video game, period. And, like, I don't know, I'm really happy that this game is coming out over here in an official capacity. Like, Nintendo has made jokes about it. People have pointed out that it's, you know, anniversaries and stuff. Lucas has been in Smash Bros. It's a big deal.
It's about time.
It really is.
The old video game walls are tumbling down.
Like 2016 is, I mean 2015's E3 was like the year of big announcements, but if this kind of stuff, like I don't think Final Fantasy and Shenmue are coming out this year, but like Last Guardian and Mother 3 coming out over here this year, that'll be like, you know,
Last Guardian coming out.
Yeah, period. But you know, this could be.
I mean, even like Doom, like that's an 8-year-old game.
Yeah,
that was originally Doom 4. Now it's just Doom. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's nice to see things wrap up.
Definitely, finally. It has been a running joke since I was in middle school that Reggie couldn't bring Mother 3 over here, and now it's finally over. You know.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is that kind of the waning power of Japan.
Sure.
Like, you know, you saw Sony restructure and kind of place its headquarters here, and Nintendo is probably the last big stalwart next to maybe Sega, and even Sega's like, oh, here's all your Yakuza games, here's your Yakuza prequel, here's all your crap, take it.
Yeah.
So I think that some of it is like the power of globalization and the realization and the stronger voices of the internet being able to say, like, no, we all want this. Mm-hmm. So I think that has to do with some of it. And the ease of being able to put it out. Like 10 years ago, you couldn't put Mother 3 out. You'd have to print it on a disc. Now it's just like, yeah, it's on the service.
Yeah,
like we turned on some servers somewhere.
They would have to put that on a cartridge because it's a GBA game. So, you know, it's like that would be a little hard to sell. But yeah, no, it's way easier to get that on Virtual Console. I'm interested to see what they're doing with that translation because, like, it's interesting because Nintendo like basically knew about the fans translation for ages. Like the guy who made it contacted Nintendo multiple times when he was done with it and said, "Hey, I will just give this to you. And like there are probably legal there's legal reasons why they probably couldn't do that.
Yeah,
but
you can't do that because then you can come back and sue. Yeah, it's like I forget where I've heard it. I've heard it multiple places where it's like, don't send us your ideas because we don't even look at them. Because if we make something like it, then you'll sue us.
Yeah.
Even though you're this fan who wants this game made, you will suddenly be like, oh wait, it sells money, it makes money. So, it's nice to see them actually starting to do this stuff.
But yeah, no, like they have seen the fervor around this game. They know that it's a big deal. So, you know.
Yeah, not everything is. I don't think everything is as simple as video game fans make it seem. Like, oh, just translate it. Like, well
yeah, because there is some stuff. I don't want to go too in depth about it, but there's some stuff in Mother 3 that would be and is very tricky to A, translate, and B, there's some stuff in that game that people, especially like in this gaming climate right now, would find really offensive in that game. Yeah, and I don't blame them for it, but I don't know, like it's like I could tell that Nintendo would look at that content and be like, how are we going to handle this? How do
we turn these into amiibos?
Yeah. Ugh.
All right, let's move on to the news that I think probably excites. Yeah. Oh, how could you forget, John?
What was the last bit of news?
Oh my God. I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna.
Oh.
You're gonna plots.
Oh. Okay. You wanted me to mention that?
I mean, it's a part of the scrambled eggs.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There is one.
It's the cheese on top of your eggs. Do you put cheese in scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
Do you put ketchup in your scrambled eggs?
No.
Are you one of those people?
No, I put hot sauce in mine sometimes.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just whatever I have around. I'm not too picky.
Tabasco.
I'm not really a Tabasco guy, but
are you a sriracha guy? You don't seem like a
I'm not a sriracha guy.
Yeah. I like Tabasco.
But yeah, I forgot to mention this.
I like the green Tabasco, the one made out of jalapeno. That one's really good.
There you go. Mm-hmm. But so another Nintendo thing. It seems like a lot of people are like, I wouldn't say strong-arming, but they're like really, really trying to get Toby Fox to port Undertale to Wii U or 3DS or something.
Yeah, that just like happened.
Yeah, someone from Nintendo, let me look at...
I wasn't around last night. I was looking at the stuff on my phone. I was like, what the hell is happening?
It's so strange, let me look at this. Oh, yeah. He deleted the tweet. Someone named...
Oh, it's preserved in our Slack forever.
Yeah, someone named Akinwal Lakaru, who is, I think, some sort of developer relations guy from NOA, tweeted at Toby Fox and said, "Are you available for me to reach out to you when you get a chance? Let me know if that's cool."
All right. Before we continue, here's some life hacks for your career advice.
Sure.
Don't tweet at anyone. Look for email addresses.
Yeah, or DMs or something. Like, figure it out.
Don't tweet at anyone because all it takes is someone to be creepy enough to be following you and looking at your @ replies, or someone following both of you.
I mean,
which is.
Duder didn't even, like, put the at the front. Like, he said, "Hey, at for Radiation." Like, it wasn't, like, that was open as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
I wonder if that was on purpose, then.
Maybe to drum up, to kind of force his hand. So that way Undertale fans would be like, "Oh, do it!" It's also interesting to note that another fan, like, just tweeted out, like, "Hey, I wonder who would port Undertale to Wii U or whatever," and the people that ported Guacamelee to Wii U just popped up and were like, "Hey, we'd do it." So
that was weird too, because they've ported 2 Wii U things and like, "Oh, we'll do it."
So yeah, it seems like, I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't be too surprised if that happened, but at the same time, it's such a weird thing. Like, I remember Toby, like people were asking him, like, "Hey, you should put this on a Nintendo console just because it feels right." You know, because it is it's very obviously inspired by JRPGs, and JRPGs are like Super Nintendo stuff, so they'd be like, "Hey, put this on Wii U or 3DS or something because it just feels right." And
but like, those are business deals.
A, they're business deals, and B, Toby was like, "Yeah, I could probably, like, get that figured out, but I made this in Game Maker, and he would have to basically recreate that entire game to get it to run on Wii U."
Yeah.
So I mean, if he could just get someone else to do it, then maybe it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I don't know, like, they would have to be really careful with that port, because if they like fucked up the timing in those like mini games,
God,
and, like,
I couldn't imagine
God.
the inane overreaction. Oh God!
if they fucked it up, yeah,
I don't want that to happen.
yeah, I don't want.
I don't want to. I don't even want to deal with people who are still that passionate and angry and can get that angry over Undertale, a game that they probably already own.
That they definitely already own, yeah.
So fuck off, you know. But I think this is interesting not only because the deal happened in public.
It's not even a deal, I mean,
beginnings of the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what Toby said behind closed doors? If he was just like, "Hey, why you tweeting at me in public? You know, people are fucking just
crazy.
They just have search bars open with @flood radiation, and they're just refreshing it to see what happens." Like,
yep, tweet that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this happened. Like, it'd be nice to have that on Wii U, but honestly, I think it would be really neat if it was on 3DS. I would love to play Undertale on 3DS.
Sure.
That would be a fun way to play that.
I think it's interesting that Nintendo suddenly has things like Prison Architect and Guacamelee and Undertale in their sights.
Yeah, like they want to court indies. Like, that's cool.
How crazy would it be if the indie game console was the NX?
That would be
if they did this
wild.
correct, because that was a biz dev guy, that's the kind of people that PlayStation and Sony, that's how they did that. It was Adam Boyes and his crew. He got some smart people in there and people who can do business deals, and he put them in a team, and they've been getting little indie devs. So
yeah.
What if Nintendo decided to do that, and all of a sudden the only way to get this stuff for maybe a year is to go buy an NX.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, the only way to get Mario is to buy an NX. You now have the indie exclusive, Nintendo exclusive console.
Yeah.
That's probably the same price as an Xbox One or PS4, maybe even cheaper. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I could see whatever Toby Fox's next game is Nintendo exclusive. I could see that.
Yeah, I if they're smart, that's what they do. And then if whatever it is, if it is mobile compatible, I would have to imagine every game on it is somehow mobile compatible. Imagine if every indie game was mobile compatible.
God, yeah.
And now you tell every indie dev, hey, do you want your games to be on mobile and do you want your games to be on a console? We're both, baby. We're both.
I can see that.
We're both. And then just have Reggie moonwalk. We're both, baby. Miyamoto moonwalk, or attempt to moonwalk, because I bet he can't.
He is old.
Both. I want to see the new Nintendo president moonwalk. We're both, baby.
We're both, baby.
And rub his head. His bald head. Mm-hmm. That's it for Nintendo stuff, isn't it?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to questions, Michael.
Questions, Michael.
Questions, Michael.
All right, you can send us questions at podcast@videogamechoochoo.com, or you can send it at videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/.
Got it. It's both, baby.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like we're professional.
Yeah, we got multiple places to send stuff.
Mm-hmm. The first question comes in through the email.
Oh, wow.
From the United Nations Foundation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're probably asking us about all our charity work.
Or all the nuclear weapons that I've been stockpiling.
Right. Oh, you too. That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, well, it's Florida. It's not like they'd notice.
Yeah, everyone's got nukes around here.
Yeah, nukes and meth.
Uh-huh.
Hi. This is how I imagine all emails from the UN come. Hi. This message is from the United Nations Foundation, capital W, when disaster strikes, the world turns to one organization for hope, help, leadership, and coordination, the United Nations.
I was going to say videogamechoochoo.com.
I assume that's a mistype. I assume that's supposed to say videogamechoochoo.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got hope. We certainly need help. Some leadership would do fine.
Yeah,
and,
please.
I've never heard of this word before. Coordination?
Yeah, what?
We attempt it. When there is peace to keep between warring factions, the world asks the UN to mobilize peacekeepers, oversee elections, and create stability. in the face of challenges such as climate change, disease, or poverty, one or the other, not both, the United Nations provides the platform for international cooperation. This is pretty good.
Let's cut to the chase here. What are they asking from us?
The United Nations is the one international organization with the reach and vision capable of solving global problems. Therefore, every year the UN gives out $5 million to randomly selected individual to help start a business, grow an existing business, or give someone out there a better life.
Sounds fantastic.
Almost too good to be true, right?
Maybe.
If you're reading this message, you should count yourself lucky. What?
What?
This simply means that your email address has been selected as the 2016 winner of our annual social business support giveaway.
Holy shit, everyone. We're millionaires, baby!
I like that they select it through email addresses.
Huh, that's weird.
Oh, John at Pornhub.com.
Huh.
Kindly get back to me at your earliest convenience. Oh, so we can take our time. So we can be sure your email address is still valid. You will also be required to send the below information, and they ask for full name, company name.
Okay.
They don't want the company address. They want the residential address.
It's a little weird, but all right.
Phone number.
Okay.
Occupation.
Right.
Age.
Okay.
Marital status. And that's it. But it does say, I await your response so I can guide you how to receive the grant. It's kind of skeezy that they don't ask for bank stuff, because I bet that's the next email.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's from Richard. That's congratulations, regards, Richard S. Parnell, Chief Operating Officer, United Nations Foundation. Weird that they have a COO.
That is a little fucked up.
I think that's not a real email.
Maybe not, but you know what? How
might
about you send an email back like this, okay?
I'm not going to send anything back, but you go ahead.
Okay, so here's what we send back, all right? Chooch appreciates your kind donation of 5 million buckaroonies. Here's our information. I'm John, and this is Michael. We're two good boys on the site who deserve the 5 million.
Yes.
Thanks so much for the offer. I don't have a wife. I don't have a kids. I don't have a wife, but I still live the amazing dad's life.
How about this?
Yes.
How about we just ask for it in Olive Garden gift cards?
Yeah, I could use that. You know, maybe I can. Maybe I will end up having a wife because I'll bring a girl to the Olive Garden and she'll fall madly in love with me.
Nothing is more impressive than going to the Olive Garden, ordering unlimited soup salad breadsticks, and then just paying with a gift card.
You pay with that gift card and you look right in her eyes and you say, "Listen, girl, you know where this
UN gave me these gift cards.
you know where I got this gift card from? The United Nations."
And not even like a gift card, you have like a stack. It's just like a stack.
I don't have to pay for anything anymore. If someone wants some money, I just give them Olive Garden gift cards. They love it. Everyone in this Olive Garden right now is because I paid them.
John, remember when we like split that hotel room? You owe me like $100.
No, I don't.
Hotel room. Here you go.
Here's 2 Olive Garden gift cards. Treat yourself.
Get the breadsticks.
Get as many breadsticks as you want. You know what? Go to the combination Olive Garden and Red Lobster. They'll take these gift cards. You can have Lobster Fest. Delicious. Thank you, United Nations, for the free Olive Garden. I will cherish it for the rest of my life.
Snapnapping asks, and we're in the same mode, the very same serious mode. Are there any games that address things like depression and other mental illnesses well?
It's hard.
Not many.
Yeah, not many, and also that's not something I really look into, really, because I live it, so I don't really need to like have a game that is kind of spelling it out to me, I guess.
I know that since making it, her life has gotten very strange and strained, but Depression Quest is...
I've heard Depression Quest is very good.
I think Depression Quest is more important for people who either don't understand depression or have never been depressed.
Yeah.
Or have gone through depression. It is the best sort of teaching tool of it, and like I kind of wish everyone, because I've had those discussions with people of like, why not just cheer yourself up? Yeah. It's like, how about you go fuck yourself? Of just like, no, this is the frustration. This is what it's partially like, but day to day, 24/7 for who knows how long.
Yeah, because
that's the only thing that really comes to mind of something that I'm sure there are games that broach the subject.
Another game that there's another game that I tried, but I couldn't really get into it again for similar reasons. It's a game called Absolute Sunlight.
It sounds. I've seen that suggested in a recent column.
Yeah, I got a code for that sent to me, and I started playing it. And like 10 minutes in, I was just like, I can't do this. Like I was just like, no, I can't. I'm sorry. Like, and that happened with Depression Quest too. Like I actually started watching like a video playthrough of it, which I think it is a. Is that free?
It's free.
Yeah, that's a free game.
It's always been free. It's free on Steam.
I remember just starting to watch a video playthrough of it, and like again, I got 5 minutes in, and I was just like, this is like, it's not exactly me, but I'm like, yeah, this is kind of me, and I don't need this game to tell me this, because this is just, you know.
Yeah, that's why that one specific is better as like a sort of teaching tool. I haven't played more of it. I played maybe an hour of it, but I know Beginner's Guide, I think, begins to examine some like pathos. That Dragon Cancer kind of examines mourning and death. So they're out there, but they're more in the indie space, and they're just hard to find.
Yeah, like I'm sure if you like sent this same, like if you tweeted at some people that are more deep in the indie stuff, like if you just said like, hey, at Kara Ellison, tell me some good games about this. Hey, Austin Walker.
There are probably, I'm going to guess, that on Paste or on Polygon, there may have been an article about this at some point.
Yeah, check that out. There are definitely lists out there. Yeah, Paste would be a place to look for that. Maybe
Polygon would, maybe Kotaku.
Killscreen, maybe check there.
Rock Paper
like
Shotgun.
We're just listing other websites that you should go to other than ours.
Yeah. Well, you know, Giant Bomb wouldn't have it. Destructoid certainly wouldn't have it.
Yeah, Destructoid would have like best games that flip off people with depression. That's what Destructoid would have.
Next question comes from our very own Niall. He asks, who is the best Neko Atsume cat, and why is Neko Atsume the best game ever made?
Christ.
Hold on, let me answer that question by opening up Neko Atsume.
God.
The best cat, oh man, so far.
Yeah, whose mementos have you gotten?
Oh, I've gotten like 9 or 10 mementos now.
Nice.
I just discovered the other day, hold on.
Fuck off. God, kiss my ass.
Hold on, I gotta accept all my gifts.
Great.
I just threw down a burger cushion.
Fill up those bowls too. Feed those cats.
One's pretty full, and the other one's full of like specialty food. I just discovered the other day in your cat book, you can select your cat and then go to the album and double tap on a picture, and it will change the picture, so you can have custom pictures of your cats.
Wow.
And then so for a good 3 minutes, I was just squealing with delight of like, oh, that's the best one.
That's cute.
Thanks, I do what I can. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mementos.
Great.
And then the best cat, let's see. Shadow's like pretty cool. I like Shadow. I like Fred. Pumpkin's pretty playful. Breezy. Breezy's pretty breezy. Breezy's pretty, happy-go-lucky. Socks, I think, just looks cool. I like Pepper because he's got the different colored eyes. Shout out to Gozer.
The Gozerian?
No, just Gozer.
Okay.
His personality is sore loser.
Oh.
Let's see. Spooky. Spooky's pretty dope. I think my favorite name of all of them is probably Joda Meowgio.
That's pretty good.
And I've also gotten Conductor Whiskers, Ramses the Great, and Billy the Kitten.
All right.
So I got like 30 something, and it's the greatest game ever because kittens.
All right.
Yeah, so that's what we'll say 11 months from now.
Sure.
That game's great. More people should play that game so I can talk about it more. Snapnecking has another question. We've kind of answered this question before. What do you want out of the NX, and what do you think it'll actually be? I think we've pretty much said that we kind of want something that's competent with like the Xbox One and PS4, and that we'd like it to have the mobile part. And I think that's pretty much what it's going to be.
Yeah, that's basically.
I'm more curious. I'm curious what it looks like, the price. I'm curious about all of it, but I'm really curious how Nintendo positions it and how they market it and sell it, especially at E3 or how they do it. And they don't even have a typical E3 presence. Like the Wii U was on stage, how do you show that on a direct? Like, is it the same thing? Like, how do you show it at E3? Do you just have it in the booth? But how do you show it to the public? Do you have streams about it? Like, do you have Treehouse streams about it during, like, or do you even do it then? Do you just do something else? Like, it's kind of a different kind of marketing period for every company, and how they market a new console without having the typical E3 presence is probably my biggest curiosity. And if any of that's right, like if it even comes out this year. So
sure.
That's what I'm more curious about. I at this point, it's anyone's guess what the fuck it is. Seems like it's going to be a console with a mobile part of it. Anonymous asks, what's the most difficult part of doing the podcast and other Chooch stuff, and what makes it most rewarding to you?
I mean...
I'll let you start.
Okay, well, I mean, there's a lot of difficult, but that's probably just because I make it difficult to myself.
I mean, it's difficult because it's just... there's a lot to keep track of.
There's a lot to keep track of. We're also not all together. A lot of things fall behind. A lot of stuff doesn't happen the way that you want it to. It's hard to work on this kind of stuff when you're so far apart from each other.
I think some of it comes down to, like, even if we all were in an office and went to the office every day 9 to 5, I think it would help. I think it would be easier to kind of just do something, like quickly, but I don't think it would solve
everything.
A lot of like if you've ever wondered like what do those guys do all day, like any video game website, if you ever wonder like what do they do 9 to 5, like they're pretty busy. Like we're even like we only get a piece of it. Yeah, I can't imagine trying to stay on top of every release.
Absolutely,
and then the sudden little releases that, like, I didn't know anything about sorcery, and then suddenly I was like, that game looks cool. I wonder if I can, review it. And suddenly it's like, all right, I got it now.
Yeah, we need to do a video. Something really similar like happened to me. Like I completely ignored that Nitro Plus Blasters game, and then all of a sudden it's getting really great reviews, and I'm like, oh fuck, I love fighting games, and now there's a good one. I'm gonna have to pick this up sometime.
Yeah, and some of that you can't help. Like we couldn't help that if we were in an office. We when we sat through our review meeting, none of us had heard of it. We looked at it, and we looked at the page, Wikipedia pages, and some didn't have them, and there's only so much you could do. And even with 100 people in an office, it would slip through the cracks. Yeah. Like IGN doesn't cover every game. We can't cover every game.
We can cover less games because we have far less money. We get far less review copies. So
far less manpower.
Yeah,
so
and less manpower.
I think the most difficult part is the coordination. Yeah. That's what it is very difficult to, when you don't know someone's schedule, you can't expect somebody to be here every minute of every day when they're not at work or not sleeping, or, people need to have their own life. Yeah. So it becomes difficult, and communications becomes difficult. And that again would be kind of the same thing in an office of, news breaks after 5. News breaks, guarantee you tomorrow or later tonight a news story will break, and I'll be like, why the fuck do we record on Thursdays? We're idiots. And they're like, oh, because that's the easiest way to schedule.
Yeah.
Like, it's just how it comes. And then things change. Schedules change. Things come up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like, tonight, John, you were a little late, recording a little later. It's certainly not the latest we've ever recorded, but it's just something that happens. Mm-hmm. So you just kind of, it's a lot of work. It's a lot to keep track of. I've thought about ways to organize this better, and I think maybe that'll be something I task myself with after I get rid of the other tasks I have to do.
Sure.
Because that's another thing that comes up is like
life.
Yeah, not just life, but like I have an editorial I just started. I have a game I just started playing that I would like to at least record a video of. To make sure we keep doing other videos, edit stuff, and then I'd like to start organizing everything. And as soon as I start marking things off that list, a new game will be out.
We have to start recording that Let's Play. Like, we got a lot of shit.
Yeah, so it adds up quick, and it's why you have to keep things in head.
Yeah.
And you just don't have time sometimes. Mm-hmm. The rewarding part is it's fun as shit.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's two things that I think are the rewarding bits. Like, it's
the ladies and
man.
the men.
Yeah. No. No, the two most rewarding parts are, like what Michael said, just when you're able to just have fun and do something exciting and enjoyable with your, we're kind of just a big group of friends. So when we do something together and it comes out really well, like that's rewarding in and of itself. Like, yes, I did this thing. I made this video. I wrote this review and it's good. Like,
yeah,
that's rewarding.
It's the feeling I got when I first joined. I still get it of like, I joined, I was here for a bit, and you just threw me a Dying Light code, and it was just surreal of like, I am playing this video game for review, I own this video game for free, I am playing this video. It's just like this weird thing of like, even when I got the sorcery code for review, it's just like, what? Like, are you sure? All right, now, like, great, now I get to write about this. Mm-hmm. It's surreal of like, now I have work to do. Yeah, I hope it's good. Like, I hope we can make something of this.
Yeah, like it's rewarding when the pieces start to fit together. Mm-hmm. And then the other rewarding thing is, I mean, it's cliche, but it's rewarding when you get like recognition for what you do. Like we put out like that Neptunia video, and it actually got some recognition. Like, I mean, not like crazy recognition, but it's just like, people watch this, people like what we do, and of course,
it's little things. It's little things like we've noticed our Tumblr notes have gone up.
Yeah. And
our YouTube video likes and comments, they're not a lot, but they all go up. Mm-hmm. It's subscribers have gone up. We're getting more comments on our actual pages, which never happened before.
Yeah.
Just little stuff of like it's building on itself. Yes. Of like where we were even 6 months ago. It's just slowly but surely adding another layer, and then you're like, hey, and then you kind of like look down, and you're like, oh, remember when this building was like 2 stories? Now you look down, and it's like, oh, now we're like 6 stories. How did we do this?
Yeah,
how did we get to the point where we're streaming video games and thinking about putting out 2 videos a week?
Yeah.
Like, how did we get there? What happened? Mm-hmm. I don't know either, but we're doing it. It's really building something kind of by scratch almost.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of dope. Mm-hmm. It makes you realize how easy it was to do, but also how very difficult.
Yeah.
How very difficult it is to kind of pull it all together. Mm-hmm. But and it's fun. It's about video games.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of fun people having a good time playing games, and people like it, so that's cool.
We are fun people. Come hang out with us.
Yes.
Would you like to have
and subscribe.
Fun? Actually, you should do that.
Yes, please do, but
Yep. Subscribe everywhere, comment everywhere, like everywhere.
Please. Oh my god.
Send John selfies of you smiling and winking.
Sure.
Anonymous also asks, favorite video game soundtrack?
I think we've answered that before, so I'll just, say it again. No More Heroes 2.
I don't know. Street Fighter, just got some good ones.
3? Third Strike's got really good music.
I don't know. I've got a lot of it on my iTunes.
All right.
Red Dead Redemption's got a good soundtrack.
Sure.
There's a couple others. Pikachu's. Pikachu.
Pikachu's.
If y'all could be a Pokemon gym leader, which type of gym leader would you be? And which is one Pokemon you will definitely have? Also, if you were suddenly cursed one day but had a choice, would you pick wearing jorts as pajamas for life, or having to watch Con Air at least once a day, every day, for the rest of your life? So, what kind of gym leader would you be?
Okay. I would be a Steel-type gym leader, and it's hard to pick, because I have, like, a team already.
Gotta pick one.
Okay.
Gotta pick one.
So
he's the guy or she's the one who hangs out next to you.
Okay, probably Steelix.
Cliche.
I like Steelix a lot.
Cliche.
All right, but what about you?
I would be water type, because I tend to like water types,
Sure.
and my Pokemon would be a Wartortle.
Not a Blastoise?
I didn't let him evolve.
Oh, so you'd be like
people
an
come
early
in.
gym leader.
No, I'd be like mid tier.
All right.
And people would come in, they'd be like, "Oh, he's just got a Wartortle," and I'd be like, "Skull Bash, level 100, motherfucker."
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
Whatever. In my head, it does.
Sure.
In this video question game podcast.
All right.
My rules.
Sure.
If you had to choose jorts as pajamas for the rest of your life or Con Air every day for the rest of your life, I would choose Con Air because I can have it on and not pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I have to pay attention to the jorts.
Yeah, because, I don't know, yeah, there's like a couple of like stipulations, kind of, like, I don't know, like my train of, like, I think you're right, Michael, but if you like had to pay attention to Con Air, then I think I would pick the jorts, because it's like, having to watch Con Air every single day, like, that's basically minus like 2.5 hours of your life every single day.
That's like, yeah. And then
the
just
jorts,
wearing pajamas.
The jorts thing, it's just like, you're gonna sleep anyway. It might be difficult for a bit, but you'll get used to it. Like,
I'd wash them a lot. I'd
Yeah.
wash them so they get softer.
yeah, like, that's something that you could get used to eventually, and it's during your sleeping time. It's during your sleeping time.
Yeah, sleep.
So, you know, it's not wasting your time like Con Air would be. Like, the Con Air thing...
Would you have to put them on for a nap?
No, that's true.
Like, just like, oh, I'm so tired.
Well,
I just want to take. Oh, I gotta
says,
put the jorts on.
Okay, it says wearing jorts as pajamas. So, like,
Oh man.
would you like, unless you fully put on pajamas every time you take a nap?
I don't really ever wear pajamas.
I mean, I think like you know,
I don't sleep in pajamas. I don't like. I will like maybe after my shower or something, but like it's short lived.
Yeah, like usually, like, you know, like I live in Florida, so I just, you know, just no pants. That's usually just what I do.
All day, every day, no pants,
Well,
John.
No, for my sleep.
That's what you heard. That's the end of the podcast. John doesn't wear pants all day, every day. You go to John's Deli and check him out.
Do not do that.
But don't worry, he's washed his hands.
Yeah, I do have to wash my hands. Don't worry about
Mm-hmm. But you don't have to wear pants. What a great... Call the health inspector.
Shh.
Is it like those coffee shops where like the ladies wear bikinis?
No.
So the deli's just like no pants deli. You're is it called Magic Mike's?
That is definitely not it.
Magic. Trying to think of a good deli name for
Definitely
Magic
not
Mike.
it. Definitely not it.
That's it. I'm out of questions. You can send questions to the podcast at videogamechoochoo.com or videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask.
Yeah, that should do it for this episode of the show. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, no, there's not really anything else I could really bring up. You should look at the YouTube though. Like I mentioned, we have that Neptunia video, which is popular. That was fun to record.
Yep, ride the rails of that. I will mention it just so that we don't add another 20 minutes to this thing.
Yes.
Ryan and John live streamed the death of Duke Nukem. You can watch that entire video, including the intro, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
On our YouTube, there's also a page on the site if you want to go over there and give us some clicks.
Yeah.
It's about an hour and a half, so.
Yeah, we just
it's torture.
Played,
it's pure torture. It's a funeral. They put him in the casket and then they,
shipped him
laugh
off.
at a casket.
Yeah.
Yep. And
peace.
thank God. And then next week, I don't even know what we're doing yet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that soon.
Maybe in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe once we're done recording this.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, I mean, we'll
about
probably have some reviews up. You said you might do Sorcery. I might do Digimon, because I'm kind of blowing through this game, so...
Yeah, you should do Digimon.
I'll do Digimon.
I'll try to do a Sorcery. We'll definitely do a video or a stream of Sorcery. We will do that Civ 5 stream. If we keep saying it, it'll happen.
Yeah, it's got to happen now. We've been talking about it way too much.
Yep. And then we should also record our Let's Play.
Yeah, maybe.
So, yep.
All right.
Maybe this weekend.
Okay, maybe then. Sure.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I feel like we're holding guns to each other. Said, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. I will pull the trigger.
Yeah,
trigger.
Twig. What was that? Homestar Runner?
I know that is me not being able to speak correctly.
All right, yeah. Let's end this podcast before I start talking like Strong Bad or something.
Thanks everybody for joining us. This was the 3 a.m. Jazz Hour here on 94.1 Smooth
Chooch.
Smooth Chooch. That was my nickname in college.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you next week. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah. That's the other thing I was going to say. Next week. Did you stop recording?
Right. No.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah. Next week, the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That is when we're having Pen and Coic 2012 on. That is, if you do not remember that name, that is the Half A Press. That is the Mario 64 guy. He's going to be on the show next week as long as he doesn't cancel on us. I'm going to check to make sure really soon, probably tomorrow.
Yep.
So I'm going to ask him. But hopefully he still wants to be on. If you have questions, send them to the podcast email or to just where you would normally send questions, but make sure that in the question it says somewhere like for Pan and Coic, for Mario 64 guy.
Yeah, let us know so that we don't ask it on accident.
Yeah, we already have some questions, and I'm going to come up with some questions myself, but if there's something you specifically want to know, you need to send it in, because we are going to talk to him real soon. Like, by the time you hear this, it will be the week that we will be talking to him, like that Thursday. So, please, send in your questions now.
Yep.
But thanks so much for listening. Yeah, we're going to hopefully that'll be a fun interview. But yeah, so see you next week with Pen and Coic, hopefully. All right, bye.